psychopathy pretty extensively on past shows, so this is, again, another somewhat of a review topic. But let's break down the word first and foremost, and we're working on image number 4, slide number 4 on the whatonearthishappening.com radio show page, or if you're following in the podcast, this is podcast number 149. Psychopathy, if we break down the word, it comes from Greek in its origins. And it comes from the Greek noun psyche, and there it is written in Greek script. And the word psyche, or psyche in English, means mind. Okay? And the second part of the word, P-A-T-H-Y, psyche, and then P-A-T-H-Y, the second half of the word, comes from the Greek noun pathos. Pathos means suffering in Greek. So we put them together and it means suffering mind, or in other words, sickness of the mind, or suffering of the mind, or in other words, mental illness. That's what psychopathy is. And just think about it, pathology, it's the study of illness or sickness. So when we put that together with the psyche, it's about the illness or the sickness of the mind. That's what psychopathy is at its absolute essence. It is pure mental illness and sickness of the psyche. Really, if you go down to it, it's sickness of the soul. And there are many people who will still to this day insist. I still get emails from them. There's no such thing as psychopathy. It's an invented mental illness, as are all mental illnesses. There's no such thing as a mental illness. I mean, this is how naive people are. These are absolute new age children. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. They're new cage children, to borrow the term from Cameron Day and other researchers, okay? They are children of the new cage movement that haven't grown up, that haven't matured, that don't want to accept the real, that don't want to accept that which is true. Like I've said before in many past podcasts, accept that which is or continue to suffer. Understand and accept truth, or get used to the chains, folks. Get used to the chains of bondage. In other words, respect existence or expect resistance from the universe itself. Okay? Respect that which is, respect existence, or expect resistance from nature itself. Because that's all you're going to get if you want to deny that which is. And the people that want to believe it's all of a huge bed of roses here on the earth. And there's no such thing as mentally ill people. I mean, you're naive children. You're not looking at what is, you're looking at what you want to exist, what you want the reality to be. There are such a thing as mentally ill human beings. Mental illnesses are real. All you need to do is open up your eyes, take off the rose-colored glasses, and look at the behavior that's out there. And you don't think that's a product of psychological illness? Well, what's it the product of? So, I mean, I don't really want emails like that anymore. Okay, look, folks, my mind is made up, not because I have a belief system, because I've done enough study and homework over decades of my life. All right? You're not going to convince me something I know exists doesn't exist. I've studied it extensively from a perspective of psychology and neuroscience. All right? Not pseudosciences. Okay? Psychopathy, psychopathology of the mind exists and is real. Get over it. Get over yourself and your own ego. It's again, you don't want it to exist. You don't want to live in that world. Well, tough. It's such a shame, isn't it? That is the world, however. So get over yourself. Okay? Now, let's just get over the fact that psychopathy exists, and let's look at what it actually is. Because a lot of people are in confusion about what it is. They think it's this Hollywood variant of psychopathy. A psychopath, oh, it's got to be a serial killer, right? It's got to be a total lunatic wielding an axe and going after people at random. That's a psychopath. No, that a psychopath could be that, but that's not what a psychopath has to be like. As a matter of fact, most psychopaths are very good at covering up what they are. They become very good actors. You know, in order to survive, they can feign and pretend to be like a normal human being.